to avoid being sent downtown or across the city to an unfavorable part of the city I don't like. Just due to the fact that if you go further west, a lot of the people out there, they like to order, like I said before, from their designated, this is the best flavor of this franchise right here. So, and then I'll be stuck with the possibility of having to stay on the freeway, which I don't want to tonight. Because today they're doing the ASU versus U of A, or U of A versus ASU, however it goes. Rivalry. So, and if you're wondering, I am ASU because I am an alumni. I took a class there and passed. Took 2 classes there. 3? No, I took two classes. I took 2 classes and passed. That's when I learned, even if you're part-time, they don't care, they want their money back. I was like, well, this is crappy. And then I looked at the rules, and it was not an option for transfer, first-year transfer or freshman. So I was like, oh, come on. I had a good day. Just relaxed. I was about to go to Lowe's to get some a pot so I can put a plant into it and put it on the side of my driveway. I just want to put one more flower there. I don't know why. That's being impulsive, so I'm trying to curb it. Anywho. So I was able to curb it because I was like, well, if I go to Lowe's, it's Black Friday, so there's probably going to be nothing there. And if it is there, it's the stuff people know. It's the stuff people have moved around too much. So it's like, So I just decided to go get some food instead. Not too much. I have a lot of frozen veggies, and I opted to finally start using my rice cooker and read the instructions for my beans, and now I know how to do it. So if you don't know, any military person can cook. Just tell them, just read the instructions. They're gonna roll their eyes and like, all right, I'm an expert at reading instructions and following them and giving and producing good results. So I didn't have to buy too many things to satisfy my hunger. Gotta eat more beans. And if you don't know, tofu is our I guess processed beans. I was gonna say reshaped beans, but the people, oh well, it's not the original form. I was like, whoa, well, you know, it's still beans. It still does its fiber effect. So I mean, that's another thing. Oh, that's another thing I keep laughing about when people talk about processed food. It's like, well, you know, are you gonna eat your food raw? Oh, that's that right there. Oh, I've seen that guy walk around before. He walks around on Grand Avenue. Poor guy. Yeah, he used to hang around right here. He used to sleep right there in that corner. These corners right here. When I used to we didn't work the casino. But like I said, money's money. So I just work every day to, I don't even think about it anymore. Check my car, make sure my car is okay. My freaking drain plug's leaking again, so I was a little upset about that. But I can't remember if the shop replaced it or, oh no, actually it's a new one, so yeah, I gotta probably replace it again. Or they probably just didn't tighten it, or I don't know. It's not that bad. Oh, dang it, I forgot to check it. Well, I did check about like, I don't know, maybe like 2 days ago. And it was pretty good. It was all the way up to where the twist was. Which in the manual says it's perfectly fine. So I was worried I either overfilled it or it's just that's how high the oil splashed up. So anywho, she seems okay. I guess the best way to say do your test is if you need oil is if your car starts cranking when you start shifting. See like that right there. It did no crank, it just did a soft shift. So that means my car is fine. But if you feel any type of pull or tug at it, it's most likely you need oil. It's not bad, it's just really low. But if you hear like a thud when it shifts, like a real thud, like you hit a bump, like what the hell was that? That's pretty bad. You need to put some oil in there. That means your gears are starting to hit each other. Possibility that whatever flywheels can start breaking teeth, which you don't want, because now you have shards of metal in your car that needs to be cleaned up. You watch those mechanics; they'll tell you about it when they do their little metal tests in the oil. Which was pretty cool. Which I thought was pretty cool. I was like, oh, they're alchemists! Stay away from me! That's witchcraft! Alchemies! Devil's playground! Ay, dos mío! Anywho, I'm just joking. Bad joke, but still I wanted to say it. There is a YouTube channel. It's what they're doing is called Applied Science. So they're already using known methods and things that exist, but using it in various techniques. So yeah, there's a guy on YouTube. I watched some of his videos. They're pretty funny. He just gets stuff in his shop or buys stuff, or people send him stuff to test stuff. Pretty cool. I'd say give that dude a gander. Got a little lab coat. I like it because my associate's degree is in an applied science degree, so it's in a networking technology. Cisco is the official title. So when I see him doing stuff like that, I was like, oh, I remember doing that in my applied science lab classes. Just using existing stuff. Because sometimes Cisco will give you additional questions you can do, or like their feedback. You just fill out stuff. Give them the results. That's if you had time and the teacher liked you. So thank goodness I'm not reading that stuff. I'd forgotten about it. This was, let's see, 2012, or more than 10 years ago. So when I do interviews, I know what they're talking about. It's just that they're upset I'm not getting overly excited about it. Like, oh, what do you guys want? I know what you're talking about. I mean, I can explain it in academic terms. And people, they just want animated workers. It's like, oh, come on, just choose the right people for the job. That's why none of us can get hired in a timely manner. Bunch of people bullshitting. Bunch of malarkey. I forgot what I was blabbering about. Oh yeah, caught me an old man blabbering on it. It was a great day. Like I said, I've been spacing out trying to get to where I need to start driving. I rearranged my computer desk, put it in the living room. Since I live alone, put it in another room, but I don't know. The room's too small. It gets a little tad warm in there. So you can hear the computer firing up. Like, oh, come on. So I finally crawled out of my sadness and got the energy to do stuff. So I rearranged stuff. I'm staging stuff right now to move my big desk from the big room to the small room. Cause I put the queen in the small room and I was laying in there and I thought it was a good idea, but when I opened up the back window for one night, after it rained, I was like, I don't want, because that's where, the animals go. So I'm like, this was a horrible idea. I didn't think about this. Versus the front room facing north. Yeah, you don't smell it. You can keep both windows open all night. Even with the breeze going through, you don't smell nothing. I just gotta clean the backyard, that's all. Which I did finally, so. I was trying to get my back realigned to make sure it was going good. Because I bought a new mattress, and the newer mattress, oh my gosh, that's so good. I forgot the brand name, but I'll get it to you another time. It was one of the cheap ones on Amazon. They no longer make. I couldn't at that time I couldn't find a Lucid Twin XL. That's what I normally get. So I got another brand. And yeah, my back feels great. I just recently got done freaking realigning my neck. Oh, my neck feels so great. Oh, no more, man. No more freaking pressure migraines. All over my dang neck. I thought it was the front, nope. Started wiggling around my neck and things started popping. I was like, oh my Lord. And it just kept going and going and going. Same thing with my back. But these days, nope, not as bad. Obviously, old man stretching in the morning. Get all the pops out. Alright, so, let's see. Hobby stuff. Alright, like I told you before, I play video games. And since I put the computer back in there, today I actually devoted a lot of time to doing my Dell's, I don't know, Devel, whatever. I'll look it up. Oh, that's another thing I got to say. The reason why I mispronounce stuff a lot is I got a dimple on my right side of my mouth. And if you don't know, dimples are signs of minor face paralysis. So horrible time in school, man. They kept trying to put me in the freaking special needs classes. So I had to learn how to fake the funk really good. See, if I fake the funk, I sound better. You can hear me, but it's straining on me because I gotta keep like a smile. So that's why I mumble a lot. I do freaking incoherent speech. I was a little upset, man. When I got my car fixed, I found this bolt in my passenger side. I looked everywhere in my car. I was like, man, I couldn't find it, so I kept it. And then afterwards, whenever I would press the brakes, I could feel like a little swing feeling in my car. I was like, man, what the heck? So I thought it was the engine mount. So I got engine mounts replaced, all that stuff. Nope, I was still doing it. Anywho, so when I started to finally check my fluids in my car, there's a brace I grabbed onto to kind of like just balance myself so I could look at my brake fluid, see its level. And I noticed that it moved on its own. I was like, whoa, what the hell? So I looked down, I was like, oh, and I was like, there it is. But when I look at the other side, it's like this big old forming washer. So I was like, it's one of those self-fitting ones. So I gotta put another washer on it, but it secured it. I mean, I tried pulling up a little bit when it moves. I was like, oh, okay, well then, yeah. But before, yeah, it would come right up. But now, yeah, when I push on it, I was just like, man, that's crazy. Just that little bolt for that little bracket holder. Yeah, I just shook my head. It's like, yeah, there you go. That is exactly what people get upset about when they say, well, here in the States, why people get upset saying that they get tired of buying Volkswagen stuff. Because I didn't take it to the dealership, so obviously, you know, they're going to screw it up here and there and just kind of shrug stuff off. Yeah, I was just baffled about that. I was like, man, this one bolt right here is preventing the freaking engine sway in the front. Or something swaying back and forth. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't feel the sway back and forth anymore when I'm trying to stop. So I was just like really amazed, like, wow, there's this precision engineering. It's like I told you before, you know, when they say German engines are hard to work on, I was like, well, it's hard to work on because people just don't want to do it correctly. Or as I know for a fact, maybe the mechanic was hungover that day. Dang it. It's just like how freaking they got rid of shuttle drivers for businesses because they were calling out too much or coming in hungover. And if they don't visit their dentist well at all, you're going to smell that alcohol. So if you know someone who loves to party and you know they don't stink that bad the next day, they visit their dentist. They get their teeth cleaned regularly. But if it stinks the next day, you're like, damn, did you brush your teeth? Yeah. Or no, you saw them brush your teeth and it still stinks. Yeah, you need to tell them to go to the dentist and get teeth cleaning. Or at least floss. Then they're probably gonna get mad at you. Oh, my gums bleed. Like, yeah, well, obviously, there you go. got inflamed gums. You got. That's when you're supposed to go to the dentist. Yeah, I know people like brush their teeth and they start spitting blood like that. And they ask, "Why does that happen?" Like, because your teeth, your gums are inflamed. There's stuff in there. You gotta go to get it professionally cleaned. This was before they had all these awesome electric toothbrushes. No, I'm not saying either. I had a lot of dental work done. That's how I know all this stuff. No, I'm not a saint at all. My gum line has minor damage. You can see it if I pull it downward and you look at it close. You're like, oh yeah, because my gum line, it's no longer nice art on the gum line. You can see jags in them. So I took care of my freaking gum issue. And then when I stopped drinking, yeah, it really went away after that. That's right, ladies. If you stop it to breathe into your face, you won't smell alcohol at all. And it won't smell that bad at all. Now I'm here to get some gas. Talk to y'all later.